so what I want you to do now is I want you to type this into your calculator. Please type this into your calculator, and I'm going to do it with you to see what we get as a volume. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and set this up. I took a picture of the equation that we're going to put into the calculator, and together let's get some practice. One for new document, no to unsaved changes, one for a calculator. This button next to 9, we're going to click it and go to the bottom row, second one for a definite integral. In front, we're going to press the pi button way down here on the bottom left, and we're going to press pi. And then we have from 0 to 9, whoops, and we're going to have it as dy, and then we're going to put big R squared, which in this one was the square root of 9 minus y, and then that's this minus a negative 2 squared. That's big R squared. Okay? And it's going to be minus little r squared. And little r squared was 0 minus a negative 2. And yes, I see that some of you might even overkill with extra parentheses, and that's okay if you do. If you do, I totally understand your struggle. You might do like this, that, minus this, that, this, that, minus this, that. And then I would get this as an answer. If I went back here and I press Control Enter, this is what I should get for an answer. Okay? Keep that in mind.
And if it was like a multiple part question, could we save like square root of 9 minus y plus 2 as a function and like set that
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Go to my desk real quick, Christian. I have something that I want to show everyone. I want to ask you to navigate through for us, please. So UIL Math, I created this to help our UIL Math teams. I didn't create it to help calc students get 4s and 5s on a free response question that dealt with area and volumes. Semicolon, however, comma. Are you allowed to use this on the AP exam? Yeah, sure, why not? Are you allowed to use this on the test? No, not with my test. Okay? So I want you to understand how to do it without the program. That way when you take the AP exam, you can use the program just to quickly verify and get these answers very quickly. Okay? Here we go. We're going to use the calculus program. Let's see if you can, and we're going to do that same exact problem that we just did. Okay? What would I click here? Volume. Put V. Put V down here. And, whoop, not 2 V's. Oh my gosh.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Put 1 V. Press enter for OK. Now, is the volume given? Sometimes the volume could be given and you're trying to find like a limit of integration, like a lower x or an upper x, or lower y and an upper y. So no volume is given. This is primarily for calc apps, calculator applications. Now, this is important. From what we were looking at before on our picture, was it 2 or 3 functions? It was actually only 2. Let me highlight them in green. This one was one of the functions, and this one was the other function. Because x equals 0 is not a function. It fails a vertical line test. So go ahead and put 2 over the, oh, hold on. Christian, go ahead and put 2 right there. Okay? What's your axis of revolution? X equals or y equals? X equals. So put x. Then it asks you, what is it? X equals what? -2. What was the top function? Just as it normally lies. Negative x squared plus 9, right? So let's put negative x squared, or that.
Do I have to like put parentheses?
Nope, that's fine. And what was the bottom function? Y equals 0. Were any of those functions that you just entered trigonometric? Nope. What was the lower bound? 0. And what was the upper bound? 3. Oh, no, 3 because you're just, you're not, you're just looking at it left to right. Okay, 3, what do you get? There it is. 353, which is what we got. So if you have no clue how to do these problems, you could follow those prompts and even get the answers. But that's only really just to quickly see what should I be getting. Your goal is to learn how to set it up. Your overall goal with all of this is to end up getting this right here. This is what you're trying to do. So that when you put that in your calculator, with that button next to 9, you just use that.
But the setup is kind of different in the calculator because it asks for different bounds and different equations typically.
It is a little bit, but it's you learn why we coded that. If you did calculator applications, you would learn why we did 0 to 3 rather than 0 to 9. But you're right. You're right. All right. So now, what your goal is to do is that you have 15 minutes to work together and create awesome boards that find the answers for that. You can use the calculator, of course not the program, but you can use the calculator, and in 15 minutes I want you to have this. And at the end of that, for a grade, you're going to turn in a sheet of paper that has what would be the steps to get the volume for A and the volume for B. In paragraph notation, not listed, bulleted.
Wait, on a paper?
On a sheet of paper to turn in. Yes, I know. But
Individually or by
individually. Okay? Alright.